Hello everyone, I am Dr. Godandaraman. In this session, we are going to discuss with using transform technique, using properties, Fourier cosine transform, Fourier sine transform problems. Look at this problem. Using transform technique, evaluate the first question, integration of 0 to infinity dx divided by x square plus a square into x square plus b square, and second question, integration of 0 to infinity x square dx divided by x square plus a square into x square plus b square. Now, how to solve this problem? And before that, look at this problem, nothing to mention. So what should be calculate, what should be find? It's a Fourier transform or Fourier cosine transform or Fourier sine transform. What should be calculate? Because of this, whenever I'm looking, so earlier some problem we solved, correct? I mentioned that when the f of x e power minus ax, this result should be memorized or just remember. Therefore, now when the function of x e power minus ax. Now when the Fourier cosine transform, what is the value when the Fourier cosine transform of e power minus ax? Then 2 by pi square root of a by s square plus a square. This result, how to get it? Earlier video I have uploaded, just refer. And then Fourier sine transform. When the function of x e power minus ax, then Fourier sine transform of e power minus ax. Then the result is nothing but square root of 2 by pi b by, that is a s by s square plus a square. So this is a value for Fourier cosine transform, Fourier sine transform when the function of x e power minus ax. And then the g of x, another function e power minus bx, when the another function g of x equal to e power minus bx, Fourier cosine transform is nothing but Fourier cosine transform of e power minus bx is nothing but 2 by pi square root of b by s square plus b square. And then Fourier sine transform, Fourier sine transform of e power minus bx 2 by pi square root of s by s square plus b square. So this is our result when the function g of x equal to e power minus bx. If you know the result, then we should apply with the properties. So first question, what is a property? So using transform technique or properties for Fourier cosine transform. Fourier cosine transform is nothing but 0 to infinity Fourier cosine transform of f of x and Fourier cosine transform of g of x ds equal to 0 to infinity f of x g of x into dx. Now substitute the value 0 to infinity Fourier cosine transform of e power minus ax and Fourier cosine transform of e power minus bx into ds equal to 0 to infinity e power minus ax e power minus bx into dx. Now this result, already we know that Fourier cosine transform and then Fourier cosine transform for function of x and g of x, f of x value to substitute 2 by pi square root of a by s square plus a square into 2 by pi square root of b by s square plus b square into ds equal to 0 to infinity. Then the power should add, the minus sign will take common. I'm taking minus common. So a plus b into x dx because x is the variable. And then root 2 pi constant. So I'll take it 2 by pi. A b constant. Therefore a b 0 to infinity and ds by s square plus a square s square plus b square equal to the right hand side integration e power minus a plus b into x integration is nothing but a plus b divided by minus a plus b, the limit 0 to infinity. When I substituted upper limit minus of lower limit, e power minus infinity e power 0 divided by minus a plus b. Then e power minus infinity is nothing but 0. E power minus infinity 0, e power 0 1, 1 by a plus b. Now what is the value of this? 2a by pi 0 to infinity ds by s square plus a square, s square plus b square. Therefore this term is no changes. This whole term, the left hand side constant should take it into the right hand side. Therefore integration of 0 to infinity ds divided by s square plus a square, s square plus b square equal to pi divided by 2ab into a plus b. But the result is nothing but in terms of x. Therefore variable should change s into x, x equal to x, 0 to infinity dx by x square plus a square, x square plus b square equal to pi divided by 2ab a plus b. So this is a first problem solution using properties Fourier cosine transform. And the next problem, so what is the next problem? The transform technique. Transform technique or properties for Fourier sine transform. Therefore 0 to infinity Fourier sine transform of f of x and Fourier sine transform of g of x into ds equal to 0 to infinity f of x g of x into dx. Substitute f of x value, g of x value, 0 to infinity fs of e power minus ax, then Fourier transform of e power minus bx ds equal to 0 to infinity e power minus ax e power minus bx into dx. The result already given, 0 to infinity 2 by pi square root of s by s square plus a square, then 2 by pi s by s square plus b square into ds equal to 0 to infinity, just power should add, minus I am taking out, a plus b x into dx, and root 2 pi, this two term I should take 2 by pi 0 to infinity s into s square divided by s square plus a square, s square plus b square ds equal to the integration of e power minus a plus b into x is nothing but a plus b constant, and when I integrate a plus b, limit 0 to infinity, upper limit minus of lower limit. So 2 by pi 0 to infinity s square ds divided by s square plus a square, s square plus b square equal to e power minus infinity minus e power 0 by minus a plus b. Now e power minus infinity 0, e power 0 1, therefore 1 divided by a plus b. 2 by pi 0 to infinity s square ds by s square plus a square, s square plus b square. Now all the constant values just shifted into right hand side value, 0 to infinity s square ds by s square plus a square, s square plus b square equal to pi by 2a plus b. Now the result is nothing but s equal to x, 0 to infinity x square dx divided by x square plus a square, x square plus b square equal to pi by 2a plus b. So this is a result for the second problem using transform technique. Thank you.